Hi everyone, welcome to another tutorial. Today we are working on standing compass, and it's always been one of those beautiful poses on social media that we've seen, but it's quite a difficult pose to find your flexibility and balance in the pose. So for today's video, we'll be working on exercises that help build the flexibility you need for the pose, as well as a modification with how you can practice it at home with the wall to take some of the balance work out and to allow you to focus on the stretch. So have your two blocks, a long yoga strap, your yoga mat, and be close to the wall. I'm pretty new to these videos and video editing myself, so if you are finding them helpful and you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe and like button below, and I'll be sure to get more up. If you have any comments or feedback, definitely leave them, talk to me, tell me what more you want to see, what you think could be better, and yeah. All right, let's get started. Start lying on your back. Scoot your hips as close to the wall as you can, and then lay yourself down, taking your feet onto the wall. Now, when you do this, if you find that your tailbone is curled up, wiggle yourself back so that you can keep your tailbone flush on the mat. Take your feet wide and just allow yourself to settle into this open knee variation of like a happy baby type of position. So we're just warming our hips up for our standing compass pose. If you would like, you can always deepen by taking the hands to the arches of your feet, plugging your knees down, and instead of rounding your low back, plug your tailbone down. You can rock a little side to side. And then we'll keep our right foot hugged in, right knee hugged in. Think of taking your right knee down towards the floor. If you'd like a little extra help, if the hands don't hold the foot, use your strap and then take the right knee into the right armpit. Flex your foot, point it straight to the ceiling, and think of plugging that knee down, eventually one day hitting the outside floor of your rib cage. From there, we might start to straighten our right leg out towards the right, flex the foot. This is your half reclined compass pose. Staying here for a few breaths and fighting to draw your hip bones down to the floor. Come on back to center. Knee can softly bend. You can straighten your right leg up and take a hamstring stretch. My left foot is still on the mat, and I'm plugging my tailbone down as I do so. Hand can go around the foot, and you might even draw the thigh closer towards your chest. And if it's still accessible, you can always take it out higher, down towards the floor, towards the right. Notice how my tailbone wants to lift. Fight to plug your tailbone down. Slowly come on back to center, and we'll switch sides. So half happy baby with the left foot, strap your foot up. Take your left knee down towards the floor outside of your left rib cage, towards your left armpit. And then start to straighten your left leg out. Right hand can ground your right hip down as a reminder to keep your tailbone down. Flex your left foot and kick the leg down towards the floor. And from there, bend the knee. Take the knee back to center. Hands around the strap, straighten the leg, kick it up. Instead of letting your tailbone lift, ground your tailbone down. Relax the shoulders away from your ears, relax them into the mat. If you didn't use the strap, hand around the foot, draw the thigh closer to your chest, and then maybe even out. And then plug your tail down. Bend your knee, come on back. Hug your knees to your chest, and then we'll rock up to a nice seated position. Okay, so once you're sitting up, we'll take a little side stretch. Take a block underneath your hips for more length in your spine. Right hand down, inhale, left arm up, and then exhale, side stretch over. Look up, spin the chest up, and feel like the space between your ribs and your hips were expanding and stretching longer. Rise back up, inhale, and then exhale, other side, left hand down, right arm up, exhale, side stretch over. Rising back up, inhale. Exhale, hands interlock at your low back. Squeeze the shoulder blades, roll the shoulder heads down your back and lift your chest. And then exhale, close the ribs and lift your fists up. Inhale to flare the ribs, draw the fists down. Exhale to close and lift. One more, inhale. And exhale. Slowly release, roll out the shoulders, and then come into a downward facing dog facing the wall. Downward facing dog, hands shoulder width apart, block under each hand. Press your hips up and back. If you have tight hamstrings, keep your knees bent. Otherwise, you might start to straighten your legs, stretching the calves. And then soften your knees, walk your feet to meet your hands. Move the blocks out from the wall. Tuck chin to your chest, take the upper back to the wall. And then slowly start to straighten the hamstrings to a comfortable degree. To come out, bend your knees, push yourself up. And then come into a malasana, yogi squat. So block can be underneath your hips to lessen it, or you can be in the full pose. Ankles grounded, opening your inner thighs, sitting up tall. I'll show the modification. Your right arm will extend. If you're sitting on a block, take a block under the right arm, lift the left arm, look up, and then half bind option. Prayer back to center, lift the chest, and then switch sides, left arm extends. Inhale, the right arm opens, and then exhale, half bind option. And then back to center, we'll forward fold over our legs. Take your feet hips width apart, toe heel them together. Right foot stays there, step your left foot back, and take a block to the inside of your right ankle. Bend your right knee, open your chest, and push the knee out with your arm looking up. Left arm extends into your side angle. Left hand can come back behind you for a half bind, opening your chest. And if you would like to take the bind, you can take the strap underneath your right leg to loop it up and open. Press into the ball of your right foot. Maybe start to straighten your right leg a little bit and open the chest. And then bend the knee. Step your left foot forward. Bend your left knee. You can step it to the block and then eventually stand up. Take your foot to the wall. So Bird of Paradise is a very similar shape. We'll step the right foot forward, and the right shoulder is already inside of the right leg. Open your chest. Look past your left shoulder. And then you might even tiptoe the leg up to be a little bit straighter, and then lean over your right thigh. So it's like a very wide bound triangle shape. To come out, bend your knee with control, step it down, and then we'll repeat the other side. So left hand to the block inside of left ankle, step the right leg back, find your 90 degrees, and then peel the right arm open, looking up. Half binds, and maybe your full binds. And then maybe even straightening your left leg a little bit. And slowly tiptoe the right foot forward. Left foot can step on the block. Pause. Then take it to the wall. Open your chest. From there, you might start to wiggle the foot up, kicking it up to a comfortable degree. Bend the knee, turn back down, push off the wall, and release. Come on back. Forward fold. Lizard lunge, we'll keep the hands inside of our right foot. Step your right foot wide, left leg goes back. Up dog your chest. And then take the forearms down to the blocks. There are 3 different heights. Maybe you'll take it onto the highest height, medium, low, or all the way to the floor. What you want to be careful of is that your right heel is lined up somewhat with your right elbow, that your heel's not just back here and you're jamming the knee forward and down. If it's a little bit forward, that's okay, it's a deeper stretch, but somewhere by the elbow. If you want a deeper stretch, take the block in front of you, and there's 3 heights again. Walk your arms forward, and then the forehead can come on down to the blocks. And if you want it deeper, you can take the forehead all the way down to the floor, the throat to the floor, and your chest to the floor. All right, come on back onto the blocks. Back up your hips into a half-wide split. Hands can be on blocks on the highest setting. Lift your chest and lengthen your tailbone back. From there, you might walk it forward a little to deepen. And then your forearms can even come down to the blocks. Again, there are 3 different heights and different intensities. Flex your right toes and maybe even take engaged split. Tuck your back toes, lift the back knees. Kick the right foot forward, pull the right hip back, and kick the left leg out. Maybe even settling into your full split. All right, come on back. And then we'll take this compassy variation. Take a block underneath your right foot. Hands can be on blocks for more height. And then prepare your strap around the ball of the foot. Okay. Now from there, we'll take the right hand underneath the foot and place the hand down and turn the shin back. Left hand holds the strap, and you can just stay here, or you might push and straighten out here. Over time, as you become more flexible, you might decrease the distance on the strap and go this way. Closer and closer to the foot. All right, slowly release that. Let's take the other side. Forward and switch. Left foot forward, right leg will go back. Forearms come on down to the blocks. Choose a height that works for you. High, medium, low, none, and maybe even block under forehead, or forehead and chin, chest to the throat. And then come on back to the hips. Back up the hips, flex your left toes, lengthen your tailbone back, pull the heart forward. Forearms can go to the blocks. Pull the chest forward. Maybe extend it a little bit more. Back toes can tuck, back knee can lift in your engaged splits. Kick it forward, kick it back. Pull the hips to square. And then maybe even relaxing more into it. To come out, slowly press yourself up. Bend your front knee. Find your lizard lunge and step your left foot to the block with your right hand on your block. Loop up the ball of your left foot with the strap and have it to the right. Walk the left shoulder to the inside of the foot. Turn the right shin back, the right ankle back, and you can just stay here opening the chest. Or you can really push the floor away and kick the leg up. Okay, come on back. Find the child's pose. So coming back into your seated position, janusrisasana, seated tree. Extend your right leg, have the left foot to the inner right thigh, and strap up your right foot. Right hand holds the strap to start. Inhale, lift the left arm up, and then exhale, side stretch over. Now, use your right hand to pass the strap to your left hand, and then open your side waist. So you're spinning your heart up to the ceiling. Engage your foot into the strap and kick forward. If you'd like to deepen it, maybe the hand around closer towards the foot, and then open. I kind of like to take this hand under the head to help spin the rib cage open as well. And slowly release it. So we'll take a double pigeon variation. Right foot in, and you can just stay cross-legged. If your knees are up like this, blocks under each knee definitely helps. Move your hips back, and then we'll hinge our chest forward. If you do have the flexibility, it can be right ankle on top of left. And again, if it bothers in the knees, you can prop it up with some blocks. Lift your chest, inhale, sit tall, and then exhale, fold yourself forward. Seated compass. So step your right foot down and bend your left knee. You're going to be in this 90-degree angle. Strap around the ball of your right foot. Both hands around the strap. Lift your knee up. Then take your right hand down to the floor, or it can be on a block if you feel that it's not reaching. And then straighten and kick your leg up. If you have tight hamstrings, the knee will be bent. Flex your foot and open the chest. Then maybe over time you'll start to straighten it and then start to pull it. Okay, coming back slow. Release, and we will switch sides. So switching sides, left leg out, strap up the ball of the foot. Left hand holds the strap, right arm up, inhale, and then side stretch over. Use your left hand to pass the strap to your right and open your chest. As you become a little more comfortable, hold closer, left hand under the ear, spin the chest up. It's kind of like you're trying to sniff your armpits, I guess. Slowly let it go. Come on back up. Then left shin turns in. You can use blocks under each knee to fold forward. Right? You can take your double pigeon, and I didn't show this earlier, but you can also take this against the wall. So if you place the blocks underneath you, hands to the wall, lengthen your tailbone, push the wall away, and you'll definitely feel stretch in the outer hips. You don't even have to fold all the way to feel the stretch. And then slowly come on back. Take your left foot to step to the sole of your right foot. Strap around the ball of your left foot. Block to the floor. Both hands pull the knee to your chest. Right hand holds the strap. Left hand goes underneath the leg to a block. And then start to open. So it's like that variation we did with the lizard, how that arm has to walk underneath the leg. And then you might kick, straighten, point, pull. Okay. And then release. So full standing compass. Stand arm's length distance away from the wall, and it's very similar to that bird of paradise exercise. We'll hug our knee to our chest and step our right foot forward. Strap up the foot and hold it with the opposite arm. Take the right arm inside of your thigh. And same thing as the janusrisasana, left hand holds the strap, open your side waist. Right, lean back. Right hand to the wall for balance. You can start to kick your leg up and maybe even shorten the distance. Maybe it's all the way straight. Open the chest. Then from there, push the wall and lift your leg off the wall. From there, you might find the balance in your standing leg, and the right hand maybe holds your leg up, right? And then come back slow, and we'll switch sides. So the flexibility is still required, but the balance is a lot easier with the wall, and you don't have to fully lift off either. So left knee to your chest, step the left foot forward. Wiggle yourself to adjust. Left shoulder inside of the thigh. Your knees can stay bent at all times if you're tighter in the hamstrings. Left hand comes to the wall, underneath your ankle or heel, and spin your chest up. You can just stay here, or start to wiggle it up. You might shorten the distance on the strap. Look up. From there, bend, push the wall away, lift your leg up, and then soften your standing leg to find the balance. And then when you do find it, you can re-straighten it. Slowly come out, foot to the wall, and then lower down. Okay, and that's everything. So if you have any questions, ask them in the comments. I have been getting a lot of questions as to what props I use. I use Yoga Hustle, and they're linked down below for more information. They have such durable, high quality yoga accessories, from their blocks, their straps, their leather carriers, and their mats. They're really a company dedicated to helping others with their yoga practice. All right, that's it. Until next time.